Okay, you didn't have to mute. I didn't know. Hey, everybody.
Hey, I mute because I take a hit off my vape and I don't want
Oh,
people
that's
to
right.
be
I
like,
knew that. I don't know why I say that.
why is she always streaming with Puff the Magic Dragon up in there?
Love the magic dragon. It's Friday.
It is Friday. Merry Friday. That's right. Merry Friday to everybody.
Hey, sweet week. Good to
Hope
see
everybody had a
you,
good week. Yeah, sweet week. Good
Debbie.
to see you, hon.
Mystic.
Debbie, Mystic, Alan. Good evening.
Hell, I didn't. Alan, I'm glad you came. We had a Google Meet last night, and it got intense for about 1 second.
What happened?
Oh, nothing, nothing. I'm just joking.
Oh, dang, I'm
Hey,
sorry I
Warrior
missed
Grandma.
it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We gotta have more. Definitely gotta have more because things have fallen off. And hey, Stadius, we
Well,
gotta
I
get
think over
back
the
to it.
holidays, we just kind of get, we got to get back in the swing of things.
Definitely.
Got to get back in the swing of things. And, the holidays kind of, everyone's on their own schedule. But,
Yes.
all those
Okay,
days
very
are
good.
gone.
Yeah, how quick the holidays went by. It's gonna be. I'm telling y'all, spring's gonna be here before we know it. You know why? Because my birthday's in March, and that's not like a shout out for get me presents. It's because I'm gonna be 50. This year has
50
flown.
years old. I'm 50.
I'm 50.
I like to kick, punch, and kick. I'm 50. 50 years old. Well, that is awesome.
Yeah,
Love that. Love
it
that.
has flown by this year. Usually, January is the longest month ever, and we're
Well, I think
already.
it is the longest month ever. Like, it's a whole ass 31 days, which feels like forever. And it is. It's long. It takes forever to get through January. I don't know why.
Every year. But
But
it
every
won't be
year.
long till the sun, won't be setting at, 2, 3 PM.
I know.
I am
Yeah.
an Aries, Yabata. I'm on the cusp of Pisces, but I'm an Aries by 1 day, maybe 2
Ooh.
days. Mhm.
And do you like follow the Aries
No.
behavior things at all? Nothing?
I don't, because I just never have. Because everybody when I was growing up, I heard because everybody thought I was a Pisces. And they would say, "Hey, Sandy Law." My whole family would be like, "Randy, pure Pisces."
Yeah, nope. Missed it by 1 day. Well,
Yep,
maybe in some parts of the world you're a Pisces, and in
yep,
other parts of the world you're an Aries.
yep, March 22nd. That's me. March the 22nd, 1975.
My goodness.
Yeah, I probably have both. Sunset is in half an hour here. How was your week?
Mine?
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's great. Great week. Love, yeah, had a good
Hey,
time.
Alicia. For
Hi,
true
Alicia.
crime, I guess it was a good week, a bad week. Y- Odd week.
What's going on with that trial? The one with the guy who stabbed his
So
girlfriend.
I didn't hardly listen today, but I believe he is going to testify, y'all. So that's going to be something.
That's what
I,
I wanted. I can't believe they haven't even gotten to his testimony yet. Like,
no,
what in the world are they doing?
they are calling every nook and cranny person there is.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if I was someone who went to that trial, I would be sitting there fuming.
Yeah, because honestly, why in the world do they need to put on such a case? He stabbed her 60 times,
Right.
cut her up,
Hmm. Well, he
and
didn't cut her.
he's claiming self-defense. Like,
And,
what is
but
the case?
he's also claiming crime of passion self defense.
Oh,
Make
sure.
that one make sense.
Of course. Of course. Like that, honestly, what in the heck? I don't understand why it's the prosecution is taking, I guess
Yeah.
just extra precautions. They want to really make sure they put on a thorough case, I guess. I don't know. But it's a little boring,
I
unfortunately.
haven't seen it, Ellen. I haven't seen it. Yeah, it's so hard to listen to, and plus, I am one episode of Coco Melon from just
From losing your Coco Melon?
from losing my Coco Melon.
Trying to get into that insulin poisoning trial, but I find it confusing. Is the prosecution still Yeah, I think the prosecution is
Yes,
still going,
they're still
right?
going. They're
Yeah.
calling today. They literally had somebody on the stand testifying that that was his fingerprints or not.
I mean, I guess they just really wanna make sure that they cover every base, even though I feel like the jury could probably go out and deliberate right now and come
I
back.
mean, they have him on video carrying the suitcase. Damn.
He checked out bleach and called it asparagus, for goodness sake. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Crime of
Yeah.
passion, sir. Wow. That's
Passion.
terrible. Well, I want justice to be served. So I guess if the prosecution feels they need to do this to get the justice that they need, then
And how quickly February's getting here.
well, and then you blink and February's done because it's a short month.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, but don't don't I go to Florida in February
Well, if the trial goes on, I mean, do
so
we
far.
know if the
So far.
so far so okay? Hey,
Hey,
TC, good to see
TC.
you, honey. If
So,
things aren't stipulated between both sides, they have to set foundation, slow and maddening in most cases. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't know. I feel kind of wrong for wanting my true crime trials to be exciting. Like that's not why I'm supposed to be watching them. Uh, but I do like an interesting trial. But just this one is not
I do too.
very interesting because I feel like it's open and shut. It's done. It's done deal.
Yeah, I don't know why they're I mean, I understand dotting the I's, crossing the T's, but come on. Come on. Those are his fingerprints. Y'all took them. More than likely, that's also on video. I'm just saying. He probably cut himself. I didn't listen enough. It's hard to hear. I think that is one thing that is making it an impossible trial.
Right. I think that's why we kind of stopped covering it because it was
Mhm.
really difficult to hear, and that makes it
Valerie.
very easy to kind of
Mhm.
nod off or just kind of. I found myself listening to it in the background and then realizing that I wasn't even listening to it. Like it was just noise.
Me too. Me too.
And I thought, okay, well, that's not good. Hey, Valerie.
It's just fun about how you form fingerprints when you're a fetus. See? Yeah, Alan. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Pammy, same. If he gets up there and testifies, I definitely want to watch that.
I do too. And
I want to hear this punk talk about self-defense. Let's hear it, buddy.
yeah, we want to know exactly what happened. Like, why did you have to hog tie her?
Why did you have to cut her up? Why did you
Well,
stab her 50
come to
times?
find out, I don't think that she he did stab her 60 times so hard that the tip of the knife broke off into her lung and stayed.
How sick. Oh, God, it's so sad.
But he wasn't upset or anything.
It's crime of passion. Sure. Of course.
Oh, I'm so glad she's loving it, Warrior Grandma. I'm so glad. Yeah, they're being a little thorough. Why
We
so
don't know, Alicia. That's my question. Why so many stabs? Why did he do that?
You know what I think? Okay, I'm just throwing out a theory. I think maybe she was breaking up with him, possibly, but then again, she met him on a dating site, and maybe he's just a murderer. This may not even be his first murder, allegedly.
She's like such a little cutie, too. Why in the world are
Yeah.
you fishing on dating sites? Like, come on.
I think that's the thing to do now.
Hmm.
We if we were looking, we would be ding fud in the pool of dating.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Alone for the rest of our lives, just
Oh.
sitting here. Just
I've done date. I didn't last, I think, more than 2 days on dating apps. I've done them before. As soon as they smell the water, new fresh blood in the water,
Mhm.
they come out of the woodwork. I don't know if some notice goes off that there's a new person who just joined the app. All of a sudden, my inbox is full of you know, hey, you're beautiful. La, da, 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 I'm like, nah, goodbye. Delete.
Yeah. I mean, and now what am I gonna put down as hobbies? I like to crochet.
I like to
Um,
be left alone. Don't bother me.
I like to lay in bed and watch movies alone. I have hot
Alone.
flashes. Yeah, alone.
See, I think I think we're narrowing in on
It's
the
intimate.
problem because
But I think it don't. And then I'm just gonna write, it's not you, it's me. And then
it's
that'll be
not
my profile.
you, right? That's what it is. It's not you, it's me. I'm sure you're a lovely man. I don't want to be around you. I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
But let's make a beautiful future together. I mean,
Yeah. I'm the type of person like yeah, my brother tried to give me a hedgehog the other day, and hey, Nicole, good to see
hey
you.
Nicole, good to see you,
Um,
honey.
a hedgehog the other day, and it took me literally 3 days to decide whether or not I wanted something I really don't want.
A hedgehog?
Yeah.
Why? Of course you want a hedgehog.
No, it's not tamed at all, and you have to wear gloves to hold it. And I was like, "You know what? I'm
You
done with
can
this life."
make it love you, Randy.
Like the
Win it
rats?
over. Yeah, you didn't have very good luck with that rat, did you?
No, no, they
I
cut
met a
like
guy
rats.
on the dating app a decade ago. We have been the best friends and the worst of enemies and back again. And let me say, yes, the strange of the strange are on those sides. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hey, lip
Hey,
gloss
lip
kitten.
gloss
My
kitten.
goodness. I haven't seen you in forever. How are you, hon? I hope you're doing well.
I stalk her on the Instagram.
Oh, do you?
Mhm. Yeah. And the reason I'm on Instagram a lot is because I am obsessed with Demi Moore's dog and her daughter Tallulah. I like to watch what they're up to and pretend that I have any say in their lives.
I
That's
think
me.
that is sounds very emotionally healthy.
You don't need gloves. He had on gloves and of course Jim's like, "No hedgehogs. I told you no more animals." And I'm like, you're really not winning this case because when you say no, that makes me go get I
Hmm.
mean, you remember that time I had a goat in the back seat? Come on.
That's right. One more of those, mister.
Yeah, that's a true story, y'all. That is a true story.
Gonna have have a whole petting zoo outside. You keep it up,
Yeah.
mister. Hedgehogs are supposed to be good luck. Take the friggin' thing. I mean, hedgehogs are stinking cute. They're so
But
cute.
it was cute. And he's like, "Come on, sis." Yeah, but I mean, why don't he want it? That's the thing when they're
Well,
pushy.
I
Come
mean,
on.
hedgehogs are not, they like to be alone.
Mhm.
They're our spirit animal, frankly. They sleep all day
Karma. Yeah.
and they like, they just left, then you can have a little habitat set up for it with his little caves. It's so cute. And feed him his
Um,
little worms.
I picture those, well, never mind. We went through this one time and I called them something and people those little worms that are roly polies and nobody else called them roly polies but me and I don't know what they actually are, but they're a roly poly. And that's what a hedgehog, you know how they roll up.
Yeah. A roly
So,
poly is not a worm.
or
Is it? A
whatever.
roly poly is an isopod, right?
I don't
The
know.
gray. We used to call them potato bugs too. That roly polies and they roll up in a little ball.
They roll up in a
Yeah,
little
potato
ball.
bugs. Yes, I've heard of those too. Yeah, that's what.
Kind of
But
favor a
worm,
BB, gray BB.
yeah, like a gray BB. Yeah, those are roly polies. Those are
Okay,
isopods. They're
good.
not
Good.
worms. Yeah, they're roly polies.
I'm
Used to.
telling you, well, you can get goats if you look. The best advice I ever got. Okay, but this is what happens when you get a goat. I'm just gonna warn you. Well, in the country, probably not where you live. Here's what happened.
We don't get
So
goats where I live. That's not really a thing out here.
if I get sad, I cannot. I'm serious. If I'm sad in any way, I cannot get near a pet store or a place that has animals. And I was going through some things in my life, and I decided to go to the flea market. I came home with a pygmy goat in my back seat.
Oh goodness.
Jim had to quick build onto the barn. This is at our old house, a place for the goat. Here's what happens. People see that you have goats and they're like, "Hey, you wanna you want a goat?"
Yeah. One turns to two,
One
turns to
turns to
three,
2,
turns
turns
to
to
babies.
5.
Yeah.
Then all your goats for some reason have pink eye. You're like, "What the hell?" So I spent so much money trying to hey, ZZ Unfiltered, trying to get rid of goats with the pink eye. And, there was a Mennonite, he was a goat expert. I called him, and you know what he said?
Hmm.
He said, "Leave them alone."
Really? Pink eye just
Uh-huh.
goes away?
Yep, he said, "Leave them alone. Stop doctoring the goats. Leave them alone." And
Why?
I don't know, they all healed.
No. All
I
right.
was I was
They're
out
magic
there
goats.
3 times a day doing this puff stuff in their eye, this puff I don't it was aw
Wouldn't that suck if that was the reason their eyes were all irritated?
yeah. Like, no wonder.
Because, oh, yeah, you're poking them in the eye 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
And then somebody that like had, this mama had look, no joke. This one mama goat had twins, and the mama died. I ended up bottle
Oh,
feeding a goat. Goat
yeah.
in turn thought it was a dog, thought it was
Mhm.
my dog.
Yes, yeah, they
But
imprint on you or whatever, they bond with you, yep, and
yeah,
they think they're
that was
house
pretty
goats.
great. That was pretty great though.
That is pretty cool, though, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's kinda cool. I think it'd be neat to have a little baby goat in the house. Baby goats are there's just not much cuter than baby goats. That is
Oh, they are, but then
they're stinking adorable.
they're so gross when they grow up.
Someone pointed out to me that goats' eyes are rectangle shaped,
Mhm.
and it freaked me out forever. I can't not see it now, and it freaks me out a little bit. That's not what eyeballs are supposed to look like. Weird.
And some of them are sweet, but some of them they'll pee on you.
Well, they'll probably do more than that. They butt you with their horns and
They do more than that, but I'm trying not to say it on a live stream.
oh,
Yeah, they pee on themselves too.
well, is that like a thing that
I
female
don't
goats like?
on I mean, like, they I can't they pee in their mouth.
What? Why?
I don't know why, but ever since I've
You
seen
got
it, I've
yourself
been
some fetish goats. Like what? I don't even know what kind of
this
goats.
wasn't my
Where'd you
goat.
get these?
This was someone else's goat, and when I saw that goat, I'm like, "You know what? I'm done with goats. Done."
You got the OnlyFans goats.
Yeah. Speaking of, if we just quit this right here and started OnlyFans, we
Yeah.
wouldn't have to work the rest of our lives. You realize that, right?
I here's what I know. I don't know if that's true. I mean, it could be true. You probably more so than me. I think
Mm,
though that there's something for everybody on OnlyFans. So
yeah,
every size, shape, everything is enjoyed by
go.
somebody on that
Yeah.
site. Yeah. There's something for everybody there. So if you like your ladies on the thick side or whatever, there's that. There's them. Then you got your skinny hot chicks like Randy.
Oh no, no, no. I mean, look, I've lost 50 pounds, but here's what I found out. So back in the day, whenever I would gain weight and lose weight, you bounce back.
50 pounds is a lot though, Randy. Damn.
I didn't know how big I got, y'all. I got pretty big.
I didn't think so at all. I thought you were gorgeous, but
Thank
50
you.
pounds. Whoo. So, like since the Sarah Boone trial?
No, no, I'd already lost some weight no, I'd already
Okay.
lost weight
Okay.
during that trial. No, not since, no. Altogether so far, a little over 50.
Yeah.
And, but used to, back in your 30s, you gain a little weight, you lose weight.
Yeah.
40s even, you can lose weight.
Yeah. You have to work on it a
Now,
little harder, but yeah.
and today, I'm shaving my legs and I'm like, oh golly, there it is, yeah. Because it just doesn't bounce back.
It's
It's
like you have to
whatever.
work 4 times as hard, I think.
Yeah, I need to exercise and go for walks and stuff. But I'm pretty proud of myself that it's hey Amber, that I'm not trying to lose more because I'm not paper thin because I got y'all saw the picture, and of course that wasn't even like a Randy. Don't get depressed. I'm sorry, it just don't bounce back. I want it to.
Hey,
Some
Mama
people's mind.
Stone.
There's
Carmen said
people.
she had a 4-day-old potbelly pig that she rescued. He was in our house for 15 years. He was
Oh
175 pounds when he passed. Woo, that's small though for pig. 175. Like don't pigs get to like? Oh, but he's a potbelly. Potbelly pigs.
yeah, they don't get
Potbelly
as
pigs
big.
are real, right? But teacup pigs are not real.
Teacup pigs are no. You underfeed them, and they'll
Yeah,
stay small. Yeah,
yeah,
I had
that's
a
not real.
potbelly
Yeah,
pig.
potbelly pigs are real.
Yeah. They grow tusks. Did yours grow tusks? I have one and it grew tusks.
Did you have to trim the tusks ever?
Yeah, we had to pay somebody to come and trim them. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was really nice, but and all I had to do was touch him on his stomach and he rolled over. Oh, and
Oh,
they have curly dinglings.
that's weird.
I know.
Why? Why did
I
they do
don't
that?
I don't know. I was like, what is that?
I can't believe I didn't know that.
I know. After 40, the elasticity left my body. It's just what it is. And yeah, B had a mini pig. That sucker 300 and something pounds later.
Right. Like
Had to
that
get a
didn't
whole
that
moving truck when she moved.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is that pig still in the house?
No, no.
Or he's an outside pig now.
Yeah,
I
yeah. There
remember
was
she used to
no.
tell that thing to go to bed and everything and just take her little blanket and walk over there and go to bed. Remember that thing? Remember that pig?
Yeah,
She would just tell
yeah.
it to go to bed. Time for bed. It gives a little blanket and walk over to its bed and lay down.
Why are we
Who knows,
talking
Alicia?
pigs after 40? I don't know. Hey, Holden. So let's see. Anything else been
Hey,
going on
Holden.
around?
How are you feeling?
Oh yeah,
Holden had
good.
surgery.
That's right.
It really is, steadiest. It's kind of up for grabs, I suppose, what we're talking
It
about.
is. I didn't know what to name it. I didn't want it to be all about true crime. I didn't want to say all drama's off the table. It's all whatever.
Whatever.
We're
Waiting to
both sitting
see
here.
how
I
Holden is
know.
doing. Yeah, I'm waiting for Holden to answer how she's doing. Ah, well. You know what, Alicia? There are worse things than being single. I'm just gonna say. I kind of enjoy my life a lot. So I don't know.
Right. Did you have fantasies last night? Because someone was snoring so loud, that involved a pillow and possibly a machete.
Nope. I didn't have any of those.
Right. Thank you, Karma.
Well, I hope you're feeling okay, Jen.
Yeah, me
Probably writing
too.
this little long thing. And
Or
it's
s-
totally okay to say it's none of my business. You're totally allowed to say that too.
yeah. Hey,
This is
Life
not none of
Rewinded.
my business. Hey, Life Rewinded. I got a message from Cassandra. I need to write her back. I remind me to do that.
I saw it.
Cassandra got her notebook, her journal. It looks so good.
It does.
It
It
looks
does.
so good.
And I think pretty soon we need to put out the stuff that we're going to sell for the trip. So, we can get there or I can get there. She's going to stream. Wendy's going to stream the trial. Okay. They moved me out of ICU today. So that's good. I had pneumonia.
Oh no. But 3 months later, it hit hard. I
Oh,
have 2 tubes in my lung.
shit.
Jen, honey. Oh my gosh.
Bless your heart.
Massive prayers coming your way, friend.
You got them.
Um, you want to pull this in real quick?
Yeah.
This is from Cassandra. That's what she got. She got the notebook, which I think is freaking awesome. It looks great in the black. I do love
Mm-hmm.
it.
I do too.
Love it so much in the black. And I love that she got it. It makes me so happy. And it sounds like Teespring has got their act together finally, and they're getting stuff out in a reasonable time frame now because I was worried about them for a second. People weren't getting
Yeah,
their
me
spot
too.
forever.
Hi,
Don't
Lori.
even say that, Jen. Don't even say that. Hey, Lori C. My mom has COVID and pneumonia. She's in the hospital now. My dad had surgery today. Oh, life rewinded. Goodness. That's a day. Yeah, that's a long, long day. I'm so sorry, guys. Prayers for all of you, for sure.
I'm good, Pammy B.
Yeah,
Good.
Pammy got hers fast too, she said. Yes, I remember. You said that. I'm so glad. I was getting a little nervous with Teespring. Like, what you doing over there, Teespring? Wake up, please.
My goodness. So, all right. So, what else? What else we got? Nicole, how about anything you want to talk about?
No, I don't have anything. Sorry. I know that's not very helpful, I suppose. I don't really have anything.
Oh, well, I thought okay. Okay, I created a goal. It is 5 $10 super chats. Feel free to ignore it or hit it or whatever you want to do. I think those are fun. And when you hit it, it throws out sparklies, by the way.
That is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Shamat didn't get her Hell to High water cup until Christmas. Do
And
you
it
know
was
I still
broken.
haven't gotten my payout? It was supposed to take 30 days. I haven't gotten anything. So now I'm nervous. Like, they better give me the payout.
Yeah.
I need to donate that money. I'm a little nervous. Don't know what's going on. I was wondering about TikTok. Supposed to be shut down by Sunday.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Supreme Court is upholding the ban.
What will oh, that's a good subject because look, I know Randy, y'all missed that Wendy was on the Fire Stick home screen.
What was I on?
The Fire Stick home screen?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What's a Fire Stick home screen?
I don't
Contact
know.
support as payouts aren't processing automatically sometimes. It wasn't automatic though. I did a manual payout. Apparently Trump is going to save TikTok. I was wondering about that. Amazon Fire Stick. What do you I'm on the Fire Stick? What are you talking about? Wendy was on the Fire Stick home screen. What? Why? It shows trailers on the home screen. It was some Dr. Phil clips. Shut it!
Oh,
Oh my gosh. That is an old ass clip to be showing. Are
there
you
we go.
kidding? It shows
Wow.
trailers on the home screen. It was some Dr. Phil clip. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's crazy. Look at me all famous. I'm
Well, I
everywhere.
know.
Jeez.
Yeah, Holden.
There's
I don't
so many clips that he could have chose. Fix that
but
one.
it's that one. It is a classic. See, I don't think anything will
A
happen to
classic for
TikTok.
us, though. It's not a classic for him.
That's true.
He's had way better guests, way more interesting.
But I mean, can we can literally say that like I know that there's some good on TikTok. Like I love me some Mama Tot, except for her pep talks. I'm a little like, come here. Come here and have lunch with me. I don't really like that. And in fact, if someone starts a message like that, I flip. I mean, I flip the
Look at Stedia said it was old what's her face storming off and Wendy walking off. Oh, it was that's the you want to get your wife
yeah.
moment. Love that.
Good
That is kind of
days.
one for the record books. That's pretty good. Life Rewinded. I don't know who Tracy Nix is.
Well,
I don't
she's
know
the
anything about the
grandma. I don't know how I feel about it because I
Oh
cannot.
yes, I do know how that went.
Yeah.
She got not guilty for manslaughter,
Hmm.
but guilty for leaving a child in a car longer than 15 minutes. And because harm came to the child, she's facing up to 5 years. It's actually a third-degree felony, not a
Um,
second-degree.
yeah. I it's very
Or a third-degree misdemeanor maybe? I don't remember. But
yeah,
yeah, because
and
I looked up um, the penalty, and it said that it's a third-degree felony. If the child is severely harmed, the penalty can include a fine of up to $5,000 and up to 5 years in prison.
I am curious as to what the jury thought after they got through and found out this was the second time.
You know what, though? A lot of people are saying that. And here's my thought on that, okay? Was that first time, although I don't understand, like that's a question I have for the Lord. Like how does that happen to a family? Like God, what is your plan for that? I don't understand that. But regardless, um it wasn't her fault.
No,
So I'm glad that the jury didn't know about that, because that could have biased them. And that one wasn't her fault. So she shouldn't be in trouble for that one. That's just a horrible, awful tragedy, but it wasn't her fault.
no. No, I don't think it was her fault. Come to find out, what was it? She was laying down, the husband was supposed to wake her up and he didn't.
Right.
And
And
so
the kid I guess wandered off or something, and
and that can happen to anybody. Anybody.
yes. Like that's an innocent mistake. That's not, and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrific. And I don't even know how that family is standing upright. I mean, and
I
then
don't
to go
either.
through it again a year later with the
I
next
can't
child.
imagine.
I can't even imagine.
I do think there's more grandchildren, as a matter of fact. But yeah, for to go through it twice, same mom, same grandma, I can't imagine what
But she didn't forget the baby twice though, Holden. That's the thing. She forgot the baby once. The first baby wasn't on her. She was asleep, and granddad was watching the baby. And he was supposed to tell her when he was leaving or something and wake her up, and he didn't. So that's not really her fault though, right?
no. And when you say that, Life Rewinded, I get that. I get that. But then you think that's my mom. I know she loves her grandkids. I mean, what I don't know. What would you be thinking? I don't know.
God, I would be so hard for me to,
Yeah, because you would have to know.
because I mean, and how do you like look at a guilty verdict like this? I mean, are you happy? Because this is your mother,
Right.
and the mother. I mean, I'm sure she's devastated. She has to be. This is now two grandbabies that she's lost.
Yeah, I can't.
One by her own hand, and the other, also while he was in their care, I'll say.
Yeah. And I don't think anybody can relate to, unless you've been through it, relate to going and eating a lunch or a brunch or whatever she did with her friends with the baby, playing with the baby, and then forgetting the baby in the car. I can't. I know that things happen.
Did
I
she have a
just
drink at lunch?
I don't know.
Life Rewinded, that to me is a completely different scenario, and I'm with you on that. I would never allow my kids
No.
to be with anybody who's under the influence. I don't care if you're my mom, my dad, my brother, my cousin, my cat. I don't care. If you're under the influence of something, you're not watching my child. So I'm with you all day on that. No problem there. No problem.
No. My
I guess I'm confused about the daughter feeling relieved by the verdict because of justice when mom made the decision to leave two of her children with this grandma, resulting in their death. And I'm sure she feels guilty. I mean, wouldn't you as the mother?
love back. Yes. I'm sure she has guilt.
I'm sure, because I'm sure everyone's looking at you like she already, you already lost your first one. Why would you leave your second one with her? Um, and I don't know how you could hear a verdict like that and feel relief, because I
Yeah.
don't know. I felt like the verdict was, I mean, I guess it's the only verdict they could have come up with, because they didn't feel like it was aggravated manslaughter or whatever the first one was. And the only other charge was left alone in a car for more than 15 minutes. Like, that's so minuscule compared to what actually happened, you know?
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. I don't know. I have mixed feelings, like I would
Same
think as
hearted.
a family, very mixed
Yeah.
feelings.
Me
Did
too.
she say why she felt relieved though, Evelyn? Because
I didn't say it.
I don't understand that reaction. Like relieved. What do you mean relieved? Like
That it's over or the
I
press
guess,
quit.
but are you happy with that? Because I'm sure that you're feeling like she didn't get the manslaughter charge, so she's not going away for the rest of her life. Well, she might. I mean, she's 60 something years old. She's going to be in prison for 5 years at least, or at the most 5 years. And I guess she's been out this whole time. She's not been in jail this whole time, so she doesn't have any time served.
Oh no. I don't know if I
There's a
knew that. I
video.
don't guess I knew that.
Yeah, there's a video of the mom who lost her child. She wants charges for the other one. Can she get charges? She felt relieved that her other was convicted, or her mother was convicted, because it's justice for the baby, is what she said. All right,
Um,
well, I mean, good then, I guess. I just can't imagine her heartbreak,
no.
just not only, you know, her children, but this is her mother now.
And I don't well, charges for the other case. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm qualified to I
I
even
don't know enough about the other case, but
yeah.
I mean, is it too late to have any charges? Like, and it wasn't really, again, it wasn't her fault. It was his fault.
And it happens I mean, look every summer, look up how many that
Mhm.
and sadly children drown
I
just
know.
from getting away.
Horrible.
Just yeah, just a
Just because they
split second.
wander. Yeah, they wander off. It's not, unfortunately, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
And
Evelyn's.
um,
So I didn't watch the cows last night. Did you?
no.
Anything?
No, I don't watch them. I don't enjoy them. So I saw a thumbnail though that said that, Tina was single and ready to
Mingle?
Ian. Well, welcome, Ian.
So I
And thank
think
you
I
for
should
your super
subscribe.
chat.
Happy Friday. Thank you, Ian. I remember you actually. And you super
I remember
chatted
Ian
last
too came
time.
wandering in the other day when we were chatting, and he's like, YouTube just randomly suggested this, so here I am. And then now they did it again because you clicked on it. YouTube knows, they watch, they know what you're clicking on. But welcome, I'm glad you're here. four
Well,
years
yeah.
statute of limitations for manslaughter in Florida, FYI. I wonder if that's no, it was only a year ago. Isn't that horrible? God, it's so sad. That story is awful.
Yeah.
And that poor family, God bless them.
Oh, I see. Tonight, Tina's looking for love. Last night, Tina had the night off. Becky, but golly, uh,
I don't enjoy the cows. I feel like it's very fake and very
yeah, yeah,
scripted. And it
well,
kind of just, I feel like, oh, I don't know how to say this without sounding like a condescending, horrible person, but the caliber of it's not my humor. Okay, I guess I'll say, and I laugh at weird shit. Okay, I laugh at crazy shit all the time, usually inappropriately. It's fine.
yeah, me too.
Uh, that kind of humor is not my kind of humor. I don't
Oh
laugh
yeah,
at that kind of stuff. That's just not eating cat food and spraying yourself in the face with crap, and while the audience is roaring up and down. Yeah, it feels juvenile. No, is that stupid? Do I sound terrible saying that?
no, no, no. It's because I have a dark sense of humor. It's dark,
I
and
do have a dark sense of humor too. I do.
it's
I mean, I
it's
laugh
how
inappropriately a lot of times when I'm uncomfortable, and I laugh at
yeah,
things.
yeah.
I
I
I
mean,
think I
and
have a
it's
good sense of humor, actually. I think I have a very good sense of humor. I find things funny, but I do not find that funny.
Right, that's me. I find, like, look, I'll crack a joke at a funeral, and I can't, it's just, and I do it because if I'm uncomfortable, I'm gonna crack a joke. It's gonna
Yeah,
be I'm gonna make
terrible.
it weird. Get ready,
My mom
lean
and I do
in.
the same thing. My mom and I are
Mhm.
not allowed to go to church together. We're not allowed to go to weddings together. If we're in a place where we're supposed to be quiet and behave ourselves, someone's going to do something and we're going to get the giggles.
But
Did
I've
I tell you
never
what happened at my son's wedding?
I
That
don't know.
I I my mom my mom my mom wanted a tissue. And she was, tearing up. It's her grandson's wedding. And I'm in the front freaking row, right? Mother of the bride or mother of the groom. I'm in the front freaking row. My son is like 3 feet from me. Like he's right there. Anyway, so I handed her my tissue, which was kind of crumbled in my hand. It wasn't used, but
Mhm.
she took one look at it and she's like, thanks. Like something like that.
Yeah.
That was it. I was done. I fell out. I had to pretend that I was crying because I was laughing so hard. I was laughing so hard that I was like dotting my eyes and pretending so hard, like, oh look, I'm just emotional because it's a beautiful moment. No, I was laughing my ass off because my mom said something to me in his wedding. Oh, terrible, man. I could not stop. I could not pull myself together. Couldn't do it. Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like that, and but prop humor, I've never thought was funny.
Is that what it's called? Prop humor? Okay, yeah,
I would
I don't
think
think
if you
that's
bring
funny.
props, like
Yeah,
what's
like cat
the
food.
famous
I mean,
yeah, or
it's low caliber. Like it's I don't know.
yeah.
That does sound condescending, huh? It's low caliber, it's low bar. It just
Well, I
okay.
mean, it's like if you go on Survivor and you have to eat certain things, or
Okay, but
what
that's
was that
Survivor, like you're
Fear Factor?
surviving. It's
Well,
not a comedy
I
show.
know, but Fear Factor, even when they would eat gross stuff, I would be like gagging. I can't do it, and then
Yeah.
but I'm not eating cat food. I don't know what that's made out of. I don't read the ingredients. My cats like it. Good on them. But I'm not a big prop person, and I'm not gonna sit and slap myself, or I
No,
don't think
shock
it's
collar.
funny. Yeah,
Like I
I don't
know
think
and
it's
yeah.
funny when someone gets hit in the face with a cake or a pie. I've never thought
No,
that was funny.
no,
I'm
I don't
not
think it's funny either.
at weddings. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't think that's funny either. It's middle school dares. Yeah, middle school kid dares. And I don't uh, like the screaming over one another, the incessant name calling, the just I don't know, it's not funny
Well, it's
to
been
me.
done by us.
Yeah, I
I
guess been
mean,
there, done that, right?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that I've ever had anyone on a panel that I just screamed at. I
I'm
usually
too
try to talk to people, like have a conversation, get to a
I'm
resolution.
I would love to get to I love to get to a resolution, but I know
Yes.
there's been panels in the past that I'm, not proud of, because I would end up getting so mad that I would yell.
Yeah.
And but I feel like thank you, Ash. Humiliation
There
humor,
you
it ain't
go.
funny.
Thank you. I love that people in the chat are giving us names for what I'm trying to spit out, which I clearly cannot seem to do. But yeah, humiliation humor. That's not funny.
Yeah.
That's not funny. Yes. Thank you, Pammy B.
Yes.
If there was yelling here, it was genuine. It was real. It wasn't made up. It wasn't for views. It wasn't for super chats. It wasn't for, to keep the audience roaring and screaming and, whatever. It wasn't for that. So I don't
Right.
know.
I love to make people laugh. It makes me feel so good when someone, we get a message, y'all had me rolling last night. I love that stuff. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't
But I
I
don't know if
love
you'd
what
get
she just
messages like that if, I made you eat cat food and you made me wear a shock collar. Like I think we'd get messages like, come on, you guys are better than this. Do something else.
yes.
No, is that terrible? Is that condescending? That's really
No,
condescending.
I don't think it's I think it's honest, and I think But I think that some people are right exactly where they need to be.
Well, listen, obviously, Tina and Becky were born for this, and they're enjoying their little
Yeah.
slice of the pie,
Mhm.
and fine. I don't
And
have a
they're not,
problem with it.
they're not the only ones. The shade
Yeah,
of it all. Get your
I know. I
umbrellas
hear
out,
the shade.
everyone.
I'm just rolling past it.
I know you are. I
hear the
see
shade.
you
I see
slapping it. Negativity, slap.
it. Oh, is that some shade? Poof.
Yeah.
Just knock that down over there. Put that over here in the pocket. Need to talk about that.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
but yeah,
shock
I don't
collar.
wanna
I
get
mean,
shocked. I don't wanna get shocked on accident, much less sign up for, "Hey, Jackie Burns, how are
hey,
you?"
Jackie Burns. Good to see you, honey. Oh, Alicia, that is so sweet. I love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they seem to only be hurting themselves. So carry on. I know exactly. Like, I mean, obviously they're happy. They're loving this. Their audience seems happy, well engaged. Obviously happy to give them lots of money to keep doing it. Keemstar's making a killing.
Keemstar's laughing all the way to the bank, and he's not laughing with y'all. Mostly not
Right.
funny, but maybe if MRB did, it might be funny.
Bird, put on the shock collar just for fun. Just tell us what you think.
Or,
Uh,
a few paper cuts in between your fingers.
she already looks like she's a sourpuss. Like, bless her heart. I'm still thinking about her in that chair. Isn't this the greatest chair you guys have ever seen? My greatest community gave this to me. I was so happy. She looked miserable. Absolutely hated that chair.
Which I don't wanna say she hated the chair, but I think you should just keep keep lighting up the chair, Merv.
It's a great chair. Be happy, enjoy it. Smile.
Oh, I don't know, Mike.
I don't know anything about it, Mike. No, I couldn't
Mm-mm.
even tell you. I know
I
nothing
have to
about it.
say, I don't like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say I watched a little clip of MFW the other day, and I got a little gaggy in my throat.
Yeah. I
So,
When I see her now, I just find myself wishing for better for her.
yeah. Maybe that chair will be mine. Lots and all. Listen, word on the street that has a little gaming chair, it has a little massager on. I've never used it, plugged it in or anything, but, I think hers does too, Jackie. That could be all yours.
Well, she should use it and cheer up. Like, I just wish she would smile a little, be happy. But whatever.
Yeah, just a little gaggy. I know how ugly that sounds, and I know that that sounds mean. I don't hate her. I don't even dislike her. It's just it's a route that I hate that she's taken, and she seems dedicated to it. And
Yeah. I mean, I want better for her. I do.
mhm.
She would love me to, crash my car and be in
Yeah.
the hospital for months. She wouldn't wish anything good on me at all, and that's
Hey,
fine.
hey, 50
Hey,
Shades.
50 Shades, syrup, syrup, syrup. Aw, rest in peace, Mama Beth.
Yes,
Um, but when I see
the
her, I feel the
gagster.
same. I feel kind of the same. Just like, God, you're never gonna get over this, are you? Like, this is it. This is how she's gonna go out like this, sadly.
I
I
hope
feel like.
not. I hope.
I hope
Well,
not
yeah,
to.
she
I hope
is,
not
but
to.
I hope not. And I shouldn't say she is with such a matter of fact, but it just seems like it's a matter of fact. It just at this
Yeah,
point, um, there's only one way out
yeah. And she's not gonna
sometimes.
stop,
Yeah.
which
Um,
sucks. But
we're talking about Katie right now, 50 Shades. We got off on I was saying I watched a little clip of Katie the other day, and there's a channel that uploads her, I guess it's TikTok streams.
I think it is TikTok streams. Yeah. So what's she gonna do if TikTok gets banned?
I don't
Did
know.
you know
I
that
don't
Joe Biden pardoned like over 20,000 people like yesterday? Like damn, that's a lot of people.
This is what I almost called him because I feel like
Hey, Joe, look,
I feel like at this point, he's just pretty much answering the damn phone. "Hey, hello."
honestly, yes, yes.
I
Yeah, I
don't
feel
wanna
like he's really like, fuck it. What else can I do? What else needs to be done? He's just doing whatever he can just to make it to,
Right,
to
Alan, I know,
November.
no politics. I love you, Alan, I love you. But I'm just gonna say, all these people got pardoned, and then there's poor Joe Exotic. Come on.
Is he still is he in jail, Joe Exotic?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, well.
That would have been my only phone call. "Can you let Joe out? Come on."
20,000 people. I mean, and they were nonviolent offenders, thankfully. Thank you, Joe. I just thought it was interesting. Like 20,000. Like, did you even read all 20,000 names or did you just like, how did you decide that? How did you make that decision? I have so many questions.
Yeah, is it too late to get Joe out? Is it too late?
Maybe he's not available or he's not up for pardon.
I think he is.
Mm.
And I follow him on Twitter. I know y'all are shocked by that. And he had a Twitter live. I missed it, but I guess he gets to go live on Twitter from prison. And he's married, Joe Exotic. Again, let me just point out that if I was ever single, I would be single while Joe Exotic is married while in prison.
These people, I think
Yeah.
about that a lot. I'm up here single, and that motherfucker's married in
Yeah.
jail.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Oh, my dog is whining. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes I miss some of the funny stuff. I'll say that. Let's start a petition. Hashtag free Joe Exotic. Yeah, I would love to see him and Carol Baskins just start like an internet war. Just words. Just go back and forth. Don't hire people to hurt each other. Carol, you've already gotten by with some things. You may just want to just, you know, do what you do. But I would love a good Carol and Joe debate. Who is Joe Exotic? Oh, 50 Shades. Remember the Tiger King? The only thing that held our sanity together in the year 2020 was Tiger King. That was the only thing that America agreed on was how great that show was. Invite them to the trauma community. I know, sweet wheat.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay. Yes.
I've never
'Cause
watched the Tiger King. I've never watched any of that.
oh my
Hang
goodness,
on a
it's so
second. I'll be right
good.
back. I'm so sorry. Hang on.
Okay. Gun to my head, I wouldn't eat me either, Black Eagle. No. Mm-mm. No, you can watch somebody. If I see someone lick their fingers, I'm probably not going to eat their food. And I don't lick my fingers when I go. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Everybody's Carol Baskins as a cuss word. Yes, yes. I had a coffee cup that said "Good morning" to everybody except that bitch Carol Baskins. Ah, that was a good show. Now and dead air. I'll tell you what we could do. Let's since we're getting let's give away some memberships. I have 5 more I need to. And don't worry, I don't do it as a gotcha. Okay. Welcome Ash, He-Man, Captain of my soul, Phoenix Miss, Anna Fishnets. Welcome. Hopefully y'all will stay and y'all will love it here. Have you seen I haven't. Um and I never really got into that, but I see that she's fighting back and I'm glad. Because that poor lady, that I mean, she was a child. Now I guess she's a woman. She's been through it. Have you checked my Discord DMs lately? Just I saw what you sent me. I haven't responded yet, but yes, ma'am, I sure did see it. And I don't even know what to say about it, my love. You have to watch Alicia. What? Yeah, it's crazy, but I'm not even shocked. I love it when a good go around comes around, whatever, you know what I'm saying. A ploy for what pretext? Oh, I don't know. I kind of got lost a little bit because I was looking something up. But it is good to see you in here, 50 Shades. Fondue lock. What? Okay. Yeah, my husband still has a little of the leftover coughing from it. I'm gonna take your word for it. Minnesota Ojawabi? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, not shocked at all. She's exactly what we've been saying for years. 4 years.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
This
That's
needed to be extra
okay.
duty. So sorry. Yeah.
No.
Oh, am I not? Never mind.
What? You're okay.
I'm okay. So sorry. I'm focused. I'm distracted because Asher. I need to take care of her.
Is she okay?
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's fine. She's good. She's just she doesn't like to go downstairs by herself. Uh,
Oh.
but I sent her down there by herself, hoping that she's gonna follow all the rules and do all the good things.
Yes, she will.
Say a little
She
prayer.
will. I have faith in her.
Yeah. Well, where's your Christmas card? I don't know, girl.
Probably sitting right beside mine, 50 Shades. It's okay, hon. Don't feel bad.
I haven't sent Christmas cards out in years. No, she's bringing that up because it's not my fault. By the way, I'm not taking the blame for that. It is your fault that I saw what you wrote and got immediately suspicious. And then ran. Now the fact that I ran all over the place telling people not to give you their address, now that's on me. And I think I've apologized enough. She wrote in the chat something like she's asking it for everybody's addresses and pretending that she's going to send them Christmas cards or something. And I saw that in a chat. And then I went running back to, I don't even know where, Diane's channel, probably. Don't do it. Don't give her your address. And she was just trolling. And I fell for it. She got me. Yes, she did it on purpose and it blew up in her face. Yes, that was me blowing up in your face. So sorry. No, I did not, Scott Black. And thank you for bringing that up. This is now 2 Christmases in a row that it was promised and not delivered.
I didn't make it. I didn't make it this year.
You still promised it.
I did. I suck. And but I still want to make it because I didn't get to eat any either. And
Thank you, Scott Black. Appreciate you.
That's right, ZZ.
Two now.
Honor the earth. You, Scott, you are Scott. Ash, where you been hanging?
Not here.
Are you gonna watch the Stephen Stearns trial with us, Ash? Both trials? You're not in trouble, Scott.
No, I'll protect you, Scott. Don't worry. I love it when someone has my back. Thank you, Scott.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Because I'm telling you, I don't know. I think that one's going to be a quick one.
So
I
when
hope
is
it's a
that
quick.
trial supposed to start?
The 24th February.
Okay, so I want to put that on my calendar or something. I just want to make sure I have it.
But I'm not heading down. What did I say? The 26th.
I think you said the 26th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm giving them a couple days to jury selections. Yeah.
It's gonna that is like the almost the like she disappeared on the 26th of February.
Oh, that's crazy.
Interesting. It's like right to the day. They found her on the 28th.
And I remember like
Or no, they didn't.
it
They
was
found her
what, about
before that.
a year ago, right?
Yeah. So I'm trying to see if it says she was found on March 1st. I'm trying to see when the trial starts. Did I not? You said it starts on the 24th?
24th, I believe.
Okay.
See,
On a Monday. Monday. I'm gonna put it in my calendar.
I don't watch anything about Sebastian Rogers. I see that a lot of people have. I wish they would find him. That was another one that I remember getting the Amber Alert for.
That's so sad.
Yeah. Game of Thrones, me too. You know why? Because they start giving you that on the YouTube Shorts. Anyway, beside the point. Don't want to get into that. But I hope they find him, and I pray they find him and Summerwell safe. Please, Lord. But I love it when someone says the Proud Feet because their last name is Proudfoot, and they're like, when they're, never mind.
Yeah, it's still proud. It's not. Yeah, it's not Proud Feet.
No, it's the Proudfoots. Hey, Sugar Shack.
Okay. All right, it's in my calendar. And then what was the other date that I wanted in my calendar?
Karen
There was
Reed.
another trial.
Karen Reed.
Yeah. Did we know when that one is though?
No.
We don't, do we? Okay. Let me see if I can find that. I'm ready to
I
talk
had a
about
hard
Karen
time
Reed.
finding when Stefan's trial will start. Yeah.
I'm ready to talk about Karen Reed. So we should do it live on my channel. Okay, it's scheduled to begin April 1st, 2025.
Well, we can start that Monday if you wanted to.
Okay.
I'm not sure
I'm
about
ready
the
to go
time.
over
It'd
it.
have to be announced if that's not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Well,
don't
I'm gonna
care.
have to catch up. I'm gonna bring a notebook.
Well,
I
that's the
can
reason I want to do it.
because I don't. Yeah.
Because that's why for anybody who didn't follow it the first time, I wanted to do like a catch up, But
Yeah.
that's nice. So we got the end of February. That'll take us probably the first week or two of March for Stefan Stearns, and then we'll have a couple week break and then go straight into the Karen Reed. Love that. That's
Yeah.
perfect. That's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready to I have all my videos. I'm ready to go. I made a playlist on my channel. I think it's private. I'll make it public if you guys want me to, so you guys can watch it too if you want. And then I'm gonna go through some of those videos. We'll watch those on my channel. And we might have to do a couple of days. It might not be able to be done in one day. The guy, his name is Proctor. He was the inspector or detective who was caught talking badly about her in text messages. And he was the one who said she had a leaky balloon knot, and that she was she has a good ass or something like that. He was disgusting. And I'm looking for the clip of Laura talking about that because Laura doesn't know what that means.
Whoa.
And she did a Lauraism about it. I'm trying to find it. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, you're cutting out. Oh, there you are. Alan, they did that to me too, and I almost went down it, but it's hard to get into Game of Thrones, but I think if you hang in there, you can get into it. But I almost
Yeah,
did
I've
Call Me
never
Sal.
I've never watched any Game of
Fall.
Thrones.
I didn't know that the people that were in the show, I didn't know those were the people in the show. Like, I had no idea. It is rather barbaric. The,
Yeah, I didn't know. That's not it.
but the sad thing is the only thing I know about, like, when you said balloon knot, that's the only thing I recognize from
Yeah.
I
So
Will
here's what
Can You
here I
Be
found it. Here's what Laura
from the
said. Here's what Laura said about that.
Okay, now maybe I missed
okay.
something, but was he talking about balloon knot like she had a nice ass? Or was he talking about balloon knot like she's fucked up the ass? That's the part that I think I missed somewhere.
The answer's neither, of course. He wasn't saying any of that. That's not what balloon knot is. Bless her. Love it. Anyway, I think that's funny. I'm gonna play that clip a lot, by the way, during the trial. People are gonna be sick of that clip.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, he's talked about that
So
in
elegantly put.
I know, isn't she classy? She's a classy gal. Um, he did say that she had a nice ass, though. He did say that. And I think he said something like she's crazy. Um, and other things too that were even more like, yeah, she definitely did this. This is a slam dunk type of, open and shut, and very inappropriate. And I guess he is coming up on his trial or whatever it is that they're doing. And I think that they're saying that he's going to be out. They're going to fire him because of all that.
Well,
Yeah. I will tell you though, when I heard that testimony is when I became Team Karen. I absolutely was disgusted by what he was caught saying about it. And then I realized how I believe her story. I just do. I believe that they did. They're blaming it on her. They're trying to cover it up. They're like the good old boys, I guess, trying to cover for each other. I believe her. But it'll be interesting to see what this next trial. I didn't know they would. I wasn't sure if they were going to try her again, but because it came back hung jury.
yeah, I didn't think they would either. And I'm very curious about the sheriff and the judge in Kentucky.
Yep.
Haven't heard anything about it, but I will be glad when that starts happening.
Yes. Yes. There are people in this community and even in this chat that
Mhm.
know about that case. They know stuff. Maybe because they live nearby or they heard things or whatever. They know stuff. I want those people to come be my friend and tell me.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Which is terrible, but I don't care.
Yeah. I'm always afraid that I'm gonna say something that is, town gossip, and then end up being in that town, and there's that girl that said that we did this and that, but so I'm a
Right.
little afraid of town gossip.
Well,
But
I mean, I don't feel like this is gossip though. This is like these are the details of the story that we're waiting to hear. Like they help it make sense. Hey Vicky, good to see
hey,
you, Dolly.
Vicky.
They make the story make any sense because right now we're all so shocked that this guy just walked in and killed his friend for no
Yes.
reason. It doesn't make it. We don't have any reason yet.
Right.
But then there's people that are like, oh, when this all comes out, it's going to be really bad. I'm like,
Yeah, and
well,
I'm
what?
like,
No, tell me, tell me.
don't make us wait for the trial. We want to
I
know.
know, please tell us. But I still think he has something to do with his daughter. I know you do too. I think his daughter had some kind of relationship with the judge.
I'm not sure about that. No, I don't think that.
No?
I think they're trying to convince us of that. No, I don't think that. I don't know why, but I don't
Well,
think
what do
that.
you make of her calling him
I
after not
don't
taking
know.
your dad's call?
Well, I don't know, but it could happen. My kids might not take my call, but might take my best friend's call if they think I'm going to gripe at them about something.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
See, I think that story's been planted, but
Oh, maybe it has. Maybe it
yeah,
has. Because I think I think when people saw that it was her number on the phone, because you could see it, right?
Yeah.
In the video.
Yeah.
I think maybe people just started like, trying to put pieces together maybe and came up with
Yeah.
that. Don't know.
Yeah.
Well, because I can't understand why he would just go in and kill this man
No.
if it wasn't over his daughter or something like that. You know what I mean? It had to be pretty huge. And I can only imagine that it had to be his daughter, because what else would be that huge?
But I think someone disagrees with me and thinks it is the daughter, and they're a friend of mine. I just don't, and I can't wait to find out what's happening.
You're hearing there's no connection with the daughter, not the way you think. I heard domestic stuff happening, like him being
Yep.
asked to leave the home the night before. Judge was a family friend.
Yes.
Who being asked to leave the home? The sheriff or the judge?
The sheriff was asked to leave the home, but I don't think that that's going to have anything to do with the shooting. I think it's going to come down to all of them taking favors in that. Well, that may have something to do with the shooting. Let me pull that back.
Okay.
But everything came to a head that day somehow. They were all getting busted for taking favors from inmates in those judges' chambers, which is
Sexual
why
favor.
I think they got a camera in it. So, yeah.
Ah, yes.
To get
Yes. I do know that. And I think he had just been interrogated, right? The sheriff was interrogated. And so he knew that the judge was like maybe going to put it on him.
I don't know that. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much is unknown. I want to know so badly.
Me too.
But I'm not seeing anything really about it in the news anymore. Nothing.
No, I'm not either. It's hard to even get a snippet on YouTube. Every once in a while, you'll see somebody go over it, and I'm. See,
I think the only connection to the domestic stuff was the daughter not answering her dad's call, had nothing to do with the shooting. So then, what in the world? So, because the judge was a family friend, they'd known each other for years, right? And for him to be that mad that he went in and took this man's life, knowing full well that there was camera, knowing full well that he's the damn sheriff, what's going to come from this? He knows he's going to end up in jail or whatever. I feel like he was out of his mind. Something that bad happened where he lost his logic.
Yeah.
And went in and went crazy.
And didn't he plead not guilty?
He did.
Yeah.
Because he after he killed him, he walked right into the courthouse. I think he put down his gun. He surrendered instantly. And he's pleading not guilty. But you obviously did it. So how are you not guilty? Unless you're going to try to say crime of passion.
I snapped. Snapped is a real thing. I mean,
snapped is a real thing, but is it a defense? Can you use that?
Yes. I mean, it's not called snap, but you can use it.
Okay.
They're trying to use it in this trial, right? That's going on with, crime of passion. A crime of passion doesn't have to be between a man and a woman. It can be, it's just something that you lose your faculties and you do something you normally wouldn't do in the heat of the moment.
Yeah. But usually there's some major reason. Something happened that sparked that. It had to do with the testimony given in the case that caused the cameras to be installed. I think the sheriff had just seen the testimony. That's what my understanding was too, that he had just been interrogated. So he was getting information, I guess, about what had been going on.
And I think, and the sheriff wanted, they were having lunch, and I don't think it was just the two of them. And he wanted to talk about it then, and the judge said, this isn't the time or the place. And so I guess I'd say that he sat there and thought, I'm going to show you the time and the place.
Oh, dear. Depositions. Thank you. Not interrogation. Depositions. That's the better word. Thank you. True crime experts over here.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Well,
So Monday we can start going over Karen Reed stuff, like just what happened at the last trial, hit the high points. And then I would love to know like what they're going to do differently, because I didn't watch all of the trial last time. So I don't know exactly what they're going to do differently this time.
Yeah.
But they are letting the dog expert testify, which that was a big fight. They didn't want the dog expert to testify because there's marks all over the victim that they're trying to say are from her running him over. And she's trying to say, no, those are dog marks. Those are bites. Those are scratches from a dog. And the dog bite expert or whatever is going to testify to that.
Yeah, me too, Pammy. Me too. I didn't watch anything about it. I'm lost on it, and I'm excited to
That's why we're
get
going to go
into
over it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why we're going to go over it, because I think it's hard to go into a case cold. For me anyway, I like to have some kind of introduction to the case, get me excited, get me hating the people I'm supposed to hate, get me mad at
Yeah.
all the right people, get me all
Yeah.
wound up. I enjoy
Yeah.
them much more when I feel like I know, but
And trust me, y'all, we will definitely do a couple of refreshers on Stefan before.
for sure. We will, yes.
Oh, that son
Nancy
of a-
Grace is covering him a lot. I noticed in her thumbnails this week, she's talking about him.
Mhm.
So that'll be interesting. I love Nancy Grace.
Me too.
Love me some Nancy Grace. Come for me if you want. Don't care. Love
No,
her.
I love her. I do. I
Me
love
too.
Nancy Grace, and I disagree. Of course, they don't care what I think. I disagree with them having this trial at all. I think it should be all in one. I'm sure they have their reasons, and we don't know what they are. And maybe
Well,
we'll
that's why I'm wondering about this February trial, because is this the CSAM
yes.
stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that he'll plead somehow.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe after this one, they think maybe they're thinking after they put him, he sees all the evidence they have. Of course, the murder's not going to be allowed to be brought up in this trial.
Well, right, because she,
Yeah,
for the
two
purposes
separate.
of this trial, she was alive.
Mm-hmm. But maybe he's going to see, like, I don't stand a rat's chance in hell of.
Mm-mm.
But I don't know that he'll think like that. I don't know.
I'm pretty amazed at so far how ballsy some of these defendants are, like
Me
Sarah Boone,
too.
like just people who you are absolutely dead to rights, completely guilty, and yet here you are with your whole chest trying to blame everybody else.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating, honestly, to watch some of these people.
And I think there's such a and I saw a video the other day that said Jennifer Soto, what did she know? And I hope I saved it. I hope I saved it to the playlist. Even though I never do well with playlists, like trying to show them, but I'll be able to find it because one of the main reasons I want to go to this trial is I want to see his stupid looking face. I want to look him in his eye, but I want to look at her. I want to see her right in her eye because I do not think I'm getting started. I don't think that Jennifer Soto didn't know. And then I saw today where, once again, she repeated, they were playing where she said, I was afraid that it was what was it? Not Mia Farrow, who was
Woody Allen.
Yeah, situation.
Woody
I'm
Allen
like,
situation.
what?
Yes, I saw that.
Why? Why
But
would you think that?
don't you feel like, and remember one of the people that was asking her questions was Mr. J from Sarah Boone's trial.
Yes.
We know he's a hard hitter. Like I feel like they have interviewed her ad nauseum. Like they are trying so hard to get her on anything and they have nothing. I feel like they really tried. They really tried to get her to be guilty of anything. Because how could she not know? How could she send her up to bed with him and not know?
She knew. I believe, in my opinion, I think she knew, and I think that may be another reason they're breaking it down into 2 trials. They're trying to get something out of her. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I can't stream inside the courtroom, but
No, Ember, we watched the trial on my channel.
Yeah.
We watched the trial on my channel. Randy will be in the courtroom. We'll stream it during the day on my channel. And then Randy will join us for lunch or we'll break for lunch, either way. And then we come back on Randy's channel at night. Hey, Mercedes girl.
Hey,
Come
Mercedes,
back
go
on
ahead.
Randy's channel at night and do like a recap for the day for anyone who missed it.
Yes.
But we have fun. We stream the trial in my chat, and we have a good time in there.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not, it's going to be a very hard case, but
I don't know if they're even going to show if it's the CSAM stuff. I really don't even care to cover that. I just want him to go down for that and get on to the murder.
yeah.
Because
Well,
that's going to be difficult to cover. That's going to be, I don't want to see it. And I know we're not going to see it. Court TV is not going to show anything.
well, I'm not.
Rightly so.
Look, I'll be in there, but I'm not. I have no intention on ever looking at anything except for him and Jennifer Soto.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I would be the same way.
Yeah, but I
I
do know
I
some
don't
other
need to see
people.
any of that. I want to see their stupid faces. I totally get that.
Yeah,
Um,
and I know some of the other people that are going, and so it's no, she did not protect her daughter. She did not. She,
she did
in fact,
not. Yeah, she
handed
didn't.
handed her over, in my
She
opinion.
did. Yes, and absolutely just put her head in a hole. But I feel like they've tried so hard. They have questioned her so many times, and they can't get her on anything, which is probably just as frustrating for them as it is for us.
I
You
think
know,
so, but what I think they want is him to break. That's what I think.
for him to break and do what? Say blame it on Jen?
Well, no, he's gonna have to admit to it, which he hasn't out and out admitted. Not out and out has he
His
admitted
words
it.
were, "I didn't start it."
Right.
Nancy Grace had something to say about that, by the way. She wasn't
Yeah, I
happy.
saw that. But I don't know if he has it in him to protect anyone, but I think the only reason that she hasn't been outed for knowing is because he's protecting himself, and he's gonna have to cop to it if he admits that Jen Soto knew.
Well,
He's gonna have to say, "I was having a relationship with her daughter, and she knew it. We were in love." Because in his mind, they were in a full-blown relationship.
in her mind too, I think. In Madeline's mind, I think
Yeah,
she thought they were that was her boyfriend. They were planning a family. Hey, Ginger.
absolutely, Alan. Absolutely. Hey, Nana Patty.
Yes, Alan, you're right. Um, but
And
even if he says that she knew, you got to prove it. You got to prove something. You can't just say, even if he says that, no one's going to believe him. I mean, and even if you do believe him, you have to prove it.
I think they will believe him, and I think that is what's gonna make her confess. I think they think that. I think that her mind is I think if he would tell it, she would own it. I mean, that
Really?
this is
You
just
think
my
so?
opinion.
I
Yes.
have a whole different take on that.
I do
Pammy
not.
B, 100%. He groomed them both. Jen feels nothing due to the meds that she takes. She's numb.
Yes.
100%. Her goal is complete numbness. By
Mhm.
7 p.m., she wants to be all the way numb, ready for nights. She didn't want to be bothered with this. She was happy that he was willing to keep her busy. I think you're probably right. I think she did know more than she's saying, but I don't know if they can prove it. And his word, I don't know if his word's enough.
I think his word will make her. Hey, Ginger. I think his word will get her to confess. Yes, I know. That's her guilt. Her guilt. That is why she is staying locked up in these facilities. It's her guilt. She knows she did it. I don't think she knew that she was going to be killed, but I do. I think she knew every bit of it, and I hope that she goes to prison. I hope that
Mm.
she. I do. And if I'm
So
wrong, I
she's
hope she
in
doesn't go to
facilities
prison.
right now.
But
She's in like mental
and she's
facilities
been
right
in
now.
and out since it happened. Mhm. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Nana Patty,
But
good to see you.
she kind of victimized herself from the beginning. Um, just tried to play a child herself, put herself in a child's position. It felt like the whole time, not. But then also a helicopter mom, which, ma'am, no,
Yeah, yeah, she's not a helicopter bomb.
no. It, you know, The only thing y'all did was keep her basically enslaved in that house and
Mm-hmm.
not let her go anywhere except school.
Yeah. And I can understand her mom should feel guilty. Whether she
Mhm.
knew or she didn't, she should feel guilty. She was a shit mom.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to not feel guilty, I'm sure. I'm
Right.
sure of that. But I still think her mom knows something. Why would you let them have sleepovers? This makes no sense at
I
all.
know. It makes no sense that you would send her up to bed with him, know that they share a bed, not just once, most of the time or many of the times they sleep together, they sleep next to each other. You're dead to the world because of all your meds.
Mhm. And why did you need a good night's sleep? You get a good night's sleep on meds. Come on.
She
Get up.
was she was over I noticed that with her interrogation as well. She was overly concerned about meds all the time. That's She talked
Yeah.
about it a lot. She talked about Madeline taking all of her meds, make sure she's taking her meds. She's got to take all of her meds. Like there's med people and then I guess there's not med people. They were med people.
Yeah.
And she was very, always wanting to make sure that,
Well, even
all the meds got taken.
when they were gonna search the place and she couldn't and they were gonna have to find that I think they stayed at a hotel that night. And she's like, "Well, can I at least, go get my meds?" That was the first thought. Not I don't know, but it seemed to be the first thing. I think that she's I'm not gonna say an addict, but dependent.
Yeah,
And,
I think very psychologically feels
yeah,
like she needs these meds at all times. You know what I mean? Like doesn't want to be too far away from them.
me
They're
either
like
too.
they're definitely a security blanket for her. You could tell. Seem
Yeah,
like.
yes, and I don't see any emotion at all either. Every once in a while, she would cry, and I do think they were real tears, and I think it would be when she would realize,
Right.
but I
But
then I keep
she's probably on meds that kind of don't let her cry.
yeah,
Um, Pammy B, I want to read your comment. The main result in grooming is to brainwash the victims into believing it's all okay. Grooming is so powerful. I'm not excusing Jen. It's complicated. I understand exactly what you're saying and totally agree with you, actually. I think that he did groom them both
mhm,
into believing that he loved them, you know, each. Uh, and I think that Jen, was so happy to have another adult there that could help with the parenting so that she could take her meds and go into her coma at night. I honestly do. That's how I see her. I see her as kind of a lazy, which is terrible to say. I mean, because I don't know if she's lazy or not, but lazy parenting though, like just kind of very, very, let him handle it. It's fine. I'll just
yeah,
be over here taking my nap.
I do see her as lazy. I
Yeah.
do. Slothful, I do.
Yeah, yeah. Just, I want to just take my meds and go to bed. You can handle this, right? Make sure she's got her dinner in her bath and you got this, right? And she's like thankful to have him there, even though he was a piece of shit to her. He
Right.
wasn't good to her.
Look, they weren't even together when he came to spend the night to help her with Madeline that night.
Right, right. They weren't even a couple anymore. Yeah. Yeah, he's still sleeping there every night with her daughter. That makes sense to her somehow. I don't understand that.
Really? Okay, so this is big. Oh, CNN lost a defamation case today.
The ex-Navy man won. Oh, I saw that there was a defamation case, but I didn't know what it was about. I don't know the detail of I don't know the details of it. Wasn't he found to be part of a PDO ring with other people? He had, what was it, 35,000 images?
Or 100, 30, it could have been 35. 1,800 of Madeline,
No, it was like
3,500.
35,000, wasn't it? Wasn't it some outrage? It was like, let me see. Do you think 100?
I think.
Um,
I'm happy for him too. It's about time that they have to be held responsible for what they put out as fact and the things that they do to hurt people.
I'm looking it up real quick.
Okay. I thought it was 100.
He's been charged with some 60 counts of, it just says after explicit photos were found. I could have sworn that somewhere along the way I saw 35,000, and I just thought that was insane because it was like several hard drives.
Yeah, that was in the parents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was in that document. We have the document. Right?
Yeah, we definitely have the document. You think it was over 35,000? Maybe. But golly.
I know it was something. I just remember just thinking, how do you even keep track of that many pictures? You know what I mean? Like, why do you even need that many pictures? That's insane.
Well, but again, and right, that's where they, the theory is that they were using them to make money.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
And we have to remember when Susan Constantine when she came on, and it was a complete, oh gosh, what a disaster that was. But, um, she had the body language. I really do believe in the body language stuff. And she did remember she thought that Jen Soto knew some stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all kind of feel like, how could she not know? You know what I mean? Like we all kind of feel
Yeah.
like she could. I think the question, the part of it that I'm having to struggle with is how are they going to prove it?
Yeah. I don't think they can without, I don't think that they'll be able to prove it without a confession.
Yeah.
But I think she'd be one for a confession if he told the truth.
Yeah.
But in order for him to tell the truth, he's got to admit to what he did.
Jeez.
So, and I don't think he's willing. He needs to drop it all and expose them. ZZ, I think that, I agree with you 100%. He needs to drop it all. He doesn't even need to take this to trial. There's no reason for this to be a trial.
That's what I was hoping for the
Yeah.
for the CSAM. I like just don't even go to trial with that.
Yeah,
Come on.
there's no need for this trial.
Right. Didn't we have one document that was like super long?
Yes, Lori, she did lie.
Oh, here it is. 42 pages. Oh my god, they've got pictures of it. Oh my god, Randy. You're not going to want to see those pictures. I know you're not. They're going to make you throw up.
Oh no, there's pictures on the documents.
No, fuck no. Are you kidding me? Then I'd be throwing up. No, but they
Oh,
described at least one of them. They're describing them. And
okay.
I just am sad that I'm even reading it. Ugh. I just don't think anybody should see those pictures, man.
I don't think they should either.
Do they have to show them to a jury? Or can they just say, this is what they are? You don't need to see them.
I think they have to show them to the jury because of there's no face and there's marks to prove who it is. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes, you're right. Yes. Jeez.
I don't know, Lori. She explained it, and she explained it in a way that, like, because she said that she heard them getting ready for school, and then she said, we took her to school, and then she said, well, I didn't take her, he took her. It was
Right.
so weird. It was just so, odd.
Because she's because she's not clued in. She was just rattling off what he had said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might be right. It might be 3,500.
I thought it was.
Which is still
Um,
disgusting.
and and on that day, I mean, I'll just say on the day when they decide, because there'll be a day they show the pictures, and I may skip that day.
Yeah.
I don't have a right to say. I don't want. That's not even the right phrase. The right. I don't want to see those pictures. I have no intention on looking at those pictures, but I have every intention on looking at him
Right.
and her mom,
Yeah.
who I have a feeling is not going to be in the courtroom. I don't know why I feel like that, but I feel like she won't.
Really? You don't think she'll be there?
I don't think she'll be able to handle it.
She just wants to be tuned out.
Mhm.
She doesn't want to be. She doesn't even want to
Yeah.
remember this is even. Believe that this is real.
Right, Lori. I think anyone, there's a lot of people in this world. You'll be hard to find people that don't have stepdads, unfortunately. And I bet you couldn't come across 10 women that said, "Oh yeah, my daughter and her stepdad used to have sleepovers up in the upstairs bedroom."
Most people know that that's a terrible idea, like, especially with a step parent.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's never happened. Even like on the nights that we would do camp outs in the living room when we had the fireplace at our other house,
Yeah.
me and the kids camped out. Jim used to go, he would go get in the bed for no reason other than he probably just felt uncomfortable. I never asked why. Never even thought
Yeah.
about it just now, but I don't know. I don't know if they've put the witness list out yet or not.
My God, I'm watching this clip here. You want to just to remind everybody what a fucking dirtbag this guy is.
Okay.
Bring that in.
That you gave the deputies consent to look through your phone. You didn't, okay. And you voluntarily gave it to them so they could bring it here to do the extraction and stuff like that. Okay. What do you think was on the phone?
Text messages,
Mm-hmm.
emails, phone stuff.
Pictures?
Oh yeah.
What kind of pictures were on there?
Trading card pictures.
Trading card pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they're very interested in your trading card pictures, Steven.
Lightsaber
Or Stefan.
picture.
Lightsaber pictures. Lightsaber pictures, Randy.
Disney pictures.
Disney pictures.
Do you have a Google account?
Yeah.
Do you save pictures to your Google account?
Sometimes.
That's where he's like, what do you mean? What do you
Should I be
mean?
talking to a lawyer?
Yeah.
I remember this where they made him get all naked and take pictures of him.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
That was
Not
enjoyable.
that he was naked, but that he was humiliated.
Yeah.
They do, ZZ. I agree with that. They both play stupid. I just don't like the mom's innocent act.
Yeah. He could face the death penalty.
He is facing the death penalty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's facing that's
Mhm.
what I meant to say. Sorry. Yes, he's facing the death penalty there.
See, I get all excited. And I used to not I was not an advocate for the death penalty. But I also knew it was a complete double standard back, if it was my family, I would want them to be put to death. I know that. But
Yeah.
I don't want him to be able to, and I don't want him on death row for 50 years either.
There's no rehabilitation for
No,
PDF files.
no.
You don't get rehabbed for that. That's not a thing. That's not a thing where you come out of that and you're a different person.
No.
He's going to be a predator forever. So honestly, I'm okay with taking him out the game. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yep.
I am. I'm okay with that.
And I won't lose. I won't get it. The only way I lose sleep is if Jen walks free the rest of her life. Well, she'll never be free. She'll never be free from the burden of the things that she's caused.
That's the thing. Like, she has to live with this for the rest of her life, whether she be in jail or not. Obviously, she's paid the ultimate price already.
Good to know, Alan. Yeah. Hey, Charlie Casey. So good to see you.
Hey, Charlie Casey.
Hey, bad friends. I agree. I agree. So
There was
next
a
week,
reason he did what he did. Yeah.
So next
Yeah, I
week
mean,
should be a good week.
it's in his blood. Like, he's never gonna not be this.
Yeah.
You don't need 3,500, 35,000. I don't know. Well, I don't know which one it is. Regardless, it's one too many. You don't need that many pictures of any damn thing.
No.
And then be out allowed on the street. Nope.
No. I mean, and I think about my grandson eating chips today and how I just sat there and stared at him, watched him chew every chip. And how these people just, yeah, go on, explain that now.
Insane.
Yeah.
Right.
But he does love him some chips, so he'll just.
Who doesn't? Chips are fantastic.
They are.
I think everybody should have chips.
They need to make good tasting, no fat chips.
I think they call that celery.
Yeah.
You don't like celery?
No, not even a little. No.
Oh, I love celery.
And I don't like it dipped in peanut butter. I don't like it dipped in ranch. I don't like it dipped in anything.
Well, it tastes like literally nothing. Like, how could you not? What does it taste like to you?
It has a taste for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll try.
Crunchy water is all.
And if it's cooked, I can't. Crunchy.
You
if
don't
it's
like
cooked in soup, it has no flavor. I cannot.
Yeah, you don't. Do you like celery in your chicken noodle soup?
Yes. Because it's cooked and you can't really taste it. And it's not
taste
hard.
it,
It doesn't have that texture.
Yeah, yeah. That's funny. And I see a yellow lace bag, I get giddy.
Yeah. It takes very little to excite us. Yeah. Well, y'all, it's been almost 2 hours. Yes. Yes, Sandy Law. With a little bit of a flavor. You ready to go?
Water with hair. Sandy. Sandy. Oh my God. Yeah, that's fine. We can go. Yeah,
I'm
air
hungry.
fries, homemade potato chip. God, now I'm starving. Okay, now I need to go eat
Yeah,
dinner.
that's it. I'm
Sorry,
hungry.
guys.
I haven't eaten anything. That is it.
All of a sudden,
I
I
love
just
y'all.
realized I haven't eaten in 6 weeks. Let me go eat something.
Thank y'all for a great Friday night. And see y'all Monday with
I'll see you Monday.
over on Windows.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.